legendary beats. I don't trust.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but now I'm back on my feet, so you should be hopefully getting more consistent videos. As you can see from the title, today is going to be a post-Chelsea versus Tottenham review. And this game was the first game on Saturday at 12:30. That's UK time, just to get that in there. And this was a really crucial match, especially because if Chelsea didn't win this match and Tottenham did or Man U did, they would go above Chelsea. So this was a really crucial match for Chelsea, and it was a must-win match for them. Now, obviously, with Tottenham's injuries now for Son and Kane, who are really their main men, who really provide most of the goals for Tottenham, and with how Tottenham played midweek against Leipzig, you always knew that Tottenham might not really be at their best for the game, but it was still a very nerve-wracking game, especially for Chelsea fans, because Chelsea just could not afford to drop points. And our home record for the past couple of matches has been absolutely dire. So if we start off with the actual performance, I thought Chelsea completely dominated that match, as in completely dominated it from the beginning to the end. Tottenham just looked very tired, like they didn't care, and I feel like it didn't help with Mourinho's tactics. It was very negative tactics. That's really something I'd like to point out, especially because Rio Ferdinand was saying this as well. And it's just negative tactics. The way they were playing, it was like no one was really going forward for it. And obviously, Mourinho and his excuses, we've got injuries, but yeah, you've got injuries, but the style of play was just negative throughout that match. Chelsea dominated it. Really and truly, it should have been 3-4-0, realistically. But Chelsea completely dominated that match from start to finish. Let's actually talk about Lampard's changes, because when I first saw the lineup, I was like, I'm not too sure about this. This is not really what I was expecting. So what he had done is both teams actually did, technically Chelsea did a 3-4-2-1 lineup is what Chelsea did. While Tottenham did a 5-4-1, like I said, just very negative. And what Lampard did is he brought in Alonso, and Barkley and Giroud, and he basically made it a very attacking side. And me personally, I like it when Chelsea play three at the back, because they always do well with that three at the back. He also kept Caballero as the keeper, which just goes to show how savage Lampard is. That £70 million for Kepa really doesn't mean nothing to him. You can tell it's mainly about performance, and that is what he will do it based on. And to be honest with you, for the past couple of weeks, Caballero hasn't really done anything wrong, so I wasn't too fussed, but I thought maybe he might bring Kepa back for the Tottenham game. Now, I personally think the performances from the people he brought in, Alonso, Barkley, Giroud, and even Mount, who in the past couple of weeks, I've not really been feeling Mount. I've been like, he needs to not be in this team because he's just had poor performances. But he was exceptional on Saturday. All of them were. Marcus Alonso was absolutely, going forward, absolutely amazing. I think it's good when he doesn't play him as a wing back position, but more of a going forward position, because when he's in a back four, it's he's not really, it's a disaster if I'm being honest. But he was more of a forward position, and he was just amazing. Giroud, the first goal, amazing for me. I feel like Giroud, the good thing about Giroud is he can score. I feel like that's where Chelsea were lacking when they were playing Batshuayi, especially in the last game. Giroud doesn't really miss sitters. I feel like Batshuayi misses a lot of sitters. And Giroud just doesn't do that. Giroud was, taking his chances. And I just feel like he just brought something fresh, something new to the team. I feel like Barkley as well. I'm telling you, I am a very, like, every time I hear Barkley, I'm like, don't mention him. He should not even be near our team. Like, I've never been a supporter of Barkley since he moved to Chelsea. I just feel like he's not really been the same quality as since he was in Everton. However, that match, he was outstanding. I give credit where credit is due. He was outstanding. I think that he, like, going forward, he was great. He was fighting back for the ball. Same with Mount. Mount was always fighting back for the ball. Absolutely amazing. And then Kovacic, for me, he's just out. He should never be out of this first team. When Lampard wasn't playing him, I was confused. Because Kovacic should be in the first team week in, week out. This guy drives the ball forward. He is amazing. To be honest with you, every time I see Kovacic play, I'm like, just absolutely superb. Reece James, literally, Reece James is so good. Defensively, I feel like he's just amazing. He's like, going forward, I feel like he's like a Trent. He's got the same qualities as Trent Alexander-Arnold. But I feel like defensively, he's just much better, Reece James. Absolutely amazing. Superb. Calm and cool and collected on the ball. And then obviously we have Jorginho. Jorginho's passes, especially for that first goal, just... I feel like Jorginho sees space when no one else sees it. It's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Azpilicueta, solid. I feel like Azpilicueta is better when he's in more of a centre-back position than when he's in, like, a left-back when Chelsea are playing four at the back. I feel like it's better when Aspi is round the middle. Christensen was okay. I mean, nothing mad, nothing major, but it was okay. No disasters. I feel like Rudiger was the weak link in that team on Saturday. He was just booting the ball anywhere. There wasn't really much direction. He looked very nervous, very jumpy. I just don't think he was really up to his best on Saturday. And then Caballero, I thought he was actually good on Saturday. I don't think he really made any mistakes. You know, he saved shots that needed to be saved. It was nothing crazy. And I just think he did fine. Like, I don't really think he should be dropped because he's not really shown anything that makes me think, oh, drop him. So that was Chelsea's team. Now, Tottenham's team, I'm not even going to go over individually because everyone to me was quite poor. Like, just poor. But I feel like when you're playing in a negative system, it does that to you. And obviously, Mourinho did bench Ali. I think that was more of a way to show Ali, like, especially with what happened during midweek where he brought Ali off and he really had a tantrum. But the whole team was just, it wasn't it today. VAR had a part to play as well. Lo Celso practically stamped on Azpilicueta's leg, his shin. That really could have broken his foot, and it's crazy how the VAR referee didn't see that as a red. In fact, they didn't even give Lo Celso a yellow for it. And what was so funny is after that, Stockley Park, the VAR headquarters, they released a statement saying, oh, that it should have been a red card. I'm sorry, that's not good enough when it's already 20 minutes after the incident. You know, let's say Lo Celso had scored, like, the equaliser or scored to win. I would, like, Chelsea fans, Lampard, have gone absolutely mental. Like, that is just, it's really not good enough from VAR. I feel like VAR has really been spoiling the game for some time now. It's just really disappointing, to be quite honest with you. I've literally been saying I'd rather no VAR than VAR that's not done properly. Like, there's really no point having VAR if it's not going to be done properly. I just think that's just a waste and it just destroys the game. I'd rather just no VAR, to be quite honest with you. And I was really pro VAR before. So obviously that was really good for Chelsea. 3 points for them, no points for Tottenham. So it also helps bridge more of a gap between Chelsea and Tottenham as well. I also feel like Chelsea were just really good. You know, Tammy even came on and should have scored. You know, Tammy as well sometimes doesn't score sitters, which is quite sad, but sometimes he scores some good goals, so you can't really complain too much. It was great seeing Loftus-Cheek on the bench or in the squad, so it really gave a lot of hope that he's going to be back soon. So that is really a good sign for Chelsea fans, because Ruben, I feel like, is just game-changing. Willian was also on the bench in this match. I think one thing I like about Lampard is that he's showing that anyone can get benched. No matter who you are, you will get benched. So make sure your performances are up to par, or else you're out of the team. No one is really above the team. So that was really the post-match review of the Chelsea-Tottenham match. So now it's just about making sure that Chelsea are consistent. They're going to play away at Bournemouth as their next match. And to be honest with you, they should really win that match. If I'm being particularly honest with you, they should win that match. And then the next game for Tottenham is Wolves, and Tottenham are playing at home. I'm not going to lie to you, I do see Wolves having a chance, to be honest with you, of winning that match quite well. If Tottenham play how they played again, I don't really see much hope. But so that was really just a review on Chelsea versus Tottenham. I hope you liked this video, guys. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Do comment in the comment section below about your opinions on this match. Anything that you feel the managers could have done differently, the players could have done differently. It's always good to hear your opinions as well. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Sure.
Legendary beat.
Sure. I don't trust.